Dear students, today we will study the introduction to William Shakespeare's The Merchant of Venice. William Shakespeare was an English playwright, poet, and actor widely regarded as the greatest writer in the English language and the world's greatest dramatist. No birth record exists, but an old church record indicates that a William Shakespeare was baptized at Holy Trinity Church in Stratford upon Avon on April 26, 1564. From this, it is believed he was born on or near April 23, 1564, and this is the date scholars acknowledge as Shakespeare's birthday. Tradition holds that Shakespeare died on his 52nd birthday, April 23, 1616, but some scholars believe this is a myth. Churchill Kershaw he was interred at Trinity Church on April 25, 1616. Let us have an introduction to the play The Merchant of Venice. The Merchant of Venice is a Shakespearean comedy written between the 1596 to 1598. It is based on an Italian novel by Sir Giovanni Veronese called Second Ghirlandaio. From this novel, Shakespeare takes the main characters and the plot. The setting of the drama, the time, the 16th century, place Venice, a city of trade, of business deals, and of conflicts and intrigues. It represents the world of relentless materialism. Belmont, the romantic city of peace and love, a contrast to Venice. It stands for mercy versus the Venetian veneration of mere justice. Now let us go to the main characters of the drama. Antonio, the merchant of Venice, early 30s. Bassanio, Antonio's best friend, in love with Portia, early 30s. Gratiano, Salarino, and Salario, friends of Antonio and Bassanio. Lorenzo, friend of Antonio and Bassanio, in love with Jessica. Portia, a heiress forced into the marriage by her late father, late 20s. Nerissa, Portia's maid and friend, late 20s. Shylock, a rich Jew, moneylender, father of Jessica, in his 60s. Tubal, Shylock's friend. Jessica, daughter of Shylock, in love with Lorenzo. Launcelot Gobbo, a clown, in the service of Shylock. Old Gobbo, father of Launcelot. Leonardo, servant to Bassanio. Prince of Morocco, Prince of Aragon, suitors to Portia. Let's go to some details about the characters. Antonio, an influential, powerful, and wealthy nobleman of Venice. He is a middle-aged man and a merchant by trade who has his financial interests tied up in overseas shipments when the play begins. Shylock, a Venetian Jewish moneylender. Shylock is the play's principal antagonist. His defeat and conversion to Christianity from the climax of the story. Bassanio, he is a Venetian gentleman who wasted all of his money in order to be seen as a respectable man. To regain his fortune, he is determined to marry Portia, a wealthy, intelligent heiress of Belmont. Portia is a protagonist of William Shakespeare's The Merchant of Venice. A rich, beautiful, intelligent heiress of Belmont, she is bound by the lottery set forth in her father's will, which gives potential suitors the chance to choose among 3 caskets. Nerissa is Portia's lady in waiting, verbal sparring partner and friend. She is a merry wench, fully supportive of her mistress in all. She has high hopes that Bassanio will return to Belmont. She agrees to marry Graciano on condition that Bassanio succeed in the task of the caskets. Jessica. Jessica is the daughter of Shylock, a Jewish moneylender in the play. She is in love with Lorenzo, a penniless Christian, and a chest of her father's money, eventually ending up in Portia and Bassanio's household. Graciano. Graciano is a friend of Bassanio. A great talker, he is almost impossible to shut up and can be unmannerly to the extent that Bassanio only allows him to. Lorenzo. Lorenzo is a friend of Bassanio. In love with Shylock's daughter Jessica, he helps her run away from her father's with the aid of Graciano and Salario. Salario is a well-connected merchant of Venice and a friend of Antonio and Bassanio. Owning at least one ship, he is convinced that worry about merchandise is the root of Antonio's melancholy. With Graciano, he helps Lorenzo abduct Jessica. Salanio is a friend of Antonio's who, once mercantile concerns are dismissed as a cause of the man's melancholy, leaps on love as the reason why. He hopes to cheer Antonio up, but is worried about him, particularly after witnessing Shylock's mad ravings in the street about the loss of his money and daughter. Now, let us go to the chart of characters related. The plot and subplot of the drama. The main plot, the bond between Antonio and Shylock. Subplots, the love between Portia and Bassanio, the development of Shylock's daughter, the elopement of Shylock's daughter Jessica with Lorenzo, the rings story. Let us go to the plot structure of the drama. There are two main plots are there. First one, the bond story involving around Shylock and Antonio. Second, the lottery of the casket revolving around Portia and her suitors. Two subplots also. First, the Lorenzo Jessica story centering Jessica's elopement. The ring episode involving Portia and Nerissa and Bassanio and Graciano. Themes of the drama: prejudice and intolerance. The Venetians in The Merchant of Venice express extreme intolerance of Shylock and the other Jews in Venice. It is possible to argue that Shakespeare himself shares his characters' certainty that the Jews are naturally wicked and inferior to Christians because of Shylock's ultimate refusal to show any mercy at all. Yet, there are also reasons to think that Shakespeare may be actually criticizing the prejudices of his characters. Shylock's anger and his desire for revenge are the result of years of abuse and mistreatment. Shylock insists that he learned his hatred from Christians. It is Shylock alone who argues that all of the characters are the same in terms of biology and under the law. Thank you.